So you may have seen the gorgeous dark blue Ferrari 599 GTO poking its nose out of the shed down here. Hopefully you've also all read the story that we posted this morning, the triple test, including that car, with the F12 TDF and the 812 Competizione.
Yeah.
You wrote it,
yeah,
magnificently, of course.
Well, of course.
It was.
You sound surprised.
Oh, a light sub. It was a memorable day. Just sort of sum it up a little bit for us. I think you said actually this is the one that you would choose to take for one last blast across that road.
It's just the one that I was speaking to somebody earlier this evening, and I would say usually when you do these triple tests, you actually almost certainly driven all three cars in isolation before, so you kind of know what you're going to get. I'd never driven a GTO, I'd never driven an 812 Comp, and I'd only driven a TDF in near freezing conditions in Wales in January, which is just about the last place. I mean, I've never been so pleased to get a car back in one piece. So I came to it without really knowing what to expect, which in our business is actually a very, very rare thing to do. And of the three cars, the GTO was just the one that you could just get into and drive fast straight away, because it has this beautiful, I'm going to say it, analog steering, which has lots and lots of feel, and it just gives you constant. The TDF is bonkers. On a track, no question of the three, I'd take the TDF. And because the 812 Competizione is so weirdly usable, because it rides beautifully, you just wouldn't think it, would you?
No.
And actually, although it's more powerful even than the TDF, I think that's just because it revs higher. And all the power is concentrated right at the top end. I don't think at any given engine speed it's any more powerful. And so it's no more of an animal than TDF. It's much more usable than TDF. So it's clearly the best, most usable car there. But actually, the one that just captured my heart was the GTO, which was, I mean, we're talking, aren't we, about the future of the cars, and these cars they're such traditional cars.
Yeah.
The first ever Ferraris were, front engine, rear drive V12s, and that's what these things are. And there's a bit of me which thinks that, however much there is to look forward to, I don't want to see the back of those sorts of things, because we had a ball in those things, and there is a certain, I don't want to get too whatever about this, but there's almost a sort of romance to it, isn't there? Just hearing those engines and seeing those configurations and their Ferraris and everything else, and it was just a fantastic thing to do.
Yeah, and we'll keep doing those, won't we?
Oh yeah.
We'll, as often as we can, we'll
Yeah.
gather 3-4 very special cars together.
We have plans.
And photograph them and shoot videos on them. And if there's any test that you're dying to read that no one else has
people
done,
have been putting them in the comments, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. Well, we'll do them.
Yeah.
We'll get around to
Let us know if you want to see, fun combinations of cars. We'll see what we can do.